Hello and welcome. I'm Vincent McCory and this is Africa 54. Tonight, key referendum discussions on the disputed oil-rich Abyei region. That topped the agenda today in talks between the leaders of Sudan and South Sudan. Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir and his counterpart President Salva Kiir are trying to hash out a suitable plan to ensure the people of Abyei themselves decide whether they want to be part of Sudan or South Sudan. That decision will come through a referendum backed by the African Union. South Sudan's Foreign Minister Barnaba Marial Benjamin says that Abyei residents are restless and are talking about carrying out the vote on their own, a prospect that both countries oppose. As the two leaders discuss the parameters of the Abyei referendum, thousands of people are returning to the region. Residents say they are determined to decide their fate, whether or not Sudan and the international community accept their choice. McNeish reports from Abyei.
More than 100,000 Abyei residents have fled to escape years of violence in this contested region. But a steady stream of people is crossing back from South Sudan, some returning from afar to try and reclaim their land and vote for the future. Julia William Deng spent thousands of dollars to get back here from Australia.
I decided to come to Abyei because it's my hometown, and I just have to come back so I can vote for it and send my people free.
The peace deal that ended Sudan's decades-long war and created the South as an independent nation left the status of oil-rich Abyei to a future referendum. The vote was originally scheduled for 2011, but was postponed due to disputes over process, who should be considered an Abyei resident, and an invasion by Sudan. Some 4,000 UN peacekeepers now patrol the area. The African Union last year proposed the vote to be rescheduled for the end of this month, but Khartoum is resisting in favour of a negotiated settlement. And that is because many here, like Chief Bulabek Deng Kwol, believe the referendum will see Abyei joining with South Sudan because of ethnic and cultural ties.
We are the Dinka, nationally, language, color, and our society also. We are the Southerners, so we want to join South Sudan.
Former South Sudan Minister Deng Alor chairs the Abyei Referendum Committee. He says the referendum will go ahead no matter what.
Our people will give their views, then we will declare the outcome to the world, and that's it. And then we will lobby for it, we will lobby for support.
But there are fears that such a unilateral vote could spark fresh violence and derail a series of peace deals over oil, borders and citizenship between North and South. The conflict has orphaned and widowed many already. Some parents returning to vote have left children further south, the memories of previous violence still strong.
We ran for our lives, and because there was war and a lot of destruction, the men were dead and the widows had to take the kids away for survival. Now we're back in the hope that there will be a referendum.
Sleeping outside and with very little to eat, Mary Abyei knows the dangers but felt compelled to come back.
We are here to get our rights for the referendum. We have no jobs or anything, but we want to get our right to vote, and once we have that, we will be able to stay here.
But without international support, many fear that people coming home to Abyei could once again be running for refuge. McNeish for VOA News, Abyei.